Taking the keys from a loved one with memory loss can be one of the hardest moves to make in the difficult journey. For the last 3 years, we've been documenting Paul Quinn as his family navigates the early stages of Alzheimer's disease. After a mix-up this winter, his wife felt it was time to test his driving skills. And as WCCO's Liz Collin found, that step brought both anxiety and relief.
I just felt that it probably was time just to get an analysis and see how things were going.
This white Dodge today serves as a testing lab of sorts, years removed from the label it sports on the back bumper.
I really want to see how safe he is driving alone.
Occupational therapist Kathy Kiefer is also a certified driving rehabilitation specialist, providing people of all levels a comprehensive driving assessment, a 2-hour written test, then a behind-the-wheel exercise.
All right, you can shut the door.
Kiefer sees the most patients like Paul.
You remember that, Peg?
Yes.
Okay, I don't.
People with memory loss. While he doesn't recall, Paul told his wife to cancel the test date several times, not ready for any bad news it might bring. But after Paul showed up at a stranger's house instead of his daughter's this past winter, the Quinns knew they had to get a professional involved.
That's the big red flag when driving retirement is necessary, when the driver gets lost on familiar routes.
I've been keeping my eyes out.
Peg started to restrict Paul's driving, keeping him local if he was alone and off highways. After Kiefer goes over the workings of the car,
You gotta push the button, bring it down to D.
it's Paul's turn,
Why don't you park right up here?
performing some parking maneuvers, right and left turns.
Then we'll head back here and we'll start going to the locations that Paul wants to continue to drive by himself to.
Like the grocery store, barber, and senior center in Stillwater.
What's the speed limit here?
50.
Okay.
All the while, Kiefer is testing Paul on the rules of the road.
What are we doing?
So you're going back to your home.
There are times he forgets the instructions,
Good catch, Paul.
but Kiefer notes how well Paul follows traffic laws and signs.
So Paul, how do you think it went?
Kiefer noticed his condition more through their conversation than what he did behind the wheel.
You're an aggressive driver, but you didn't make any mistakes.
It's why she recommends the Quinns stick to the plan. Paul stays close to home, less than 10 miles max when driving alone. No driving at night or on the freeway.
So nothing's changing today.
Kiefer believes it's most important to look at this as a continuing conversation.
The time when she's feeling that she doesn't want anybody to drive with him but herself, or that she worries about him from the time he leaves the driveway to the time he comes back, that's kind of a time to say it's time to retire.
Encouraging families to make the point that this is not personal.
It's the disease that we're talking about. We're not targeting the individual, and we really need to make safety be the #1 priority.
As the Quinns consider today's test another stop along the way.
We take it a little at a time. That's how it goes.
Liz Collin, WCCO 4 News.
Experts say usually one test isn't enough when restricted driving is necessary. A driving assessment usually costs a few $100s and in most cases is not covered by insurance. Kiefer suggested the Quinns reevaluate and schedule another in about 6 months. The Alzheimer's Association can connect patients with an evaluation. If you're interested, you can find a link at WCCO.com.